I've always been health conscious, so I have an interest in it. I have a desire for it. But we lost our oldest son about 7 years ago to a misdiagnosis and mistreatment. And so I wanted to dedicate myself to helping other people learn about their body, how to self-heal their body, be proactive in options and natural options, because I'm very in tune with the natural aspect of it.
Do you feel, because we shared that similarity with our sons having passed unnecessarily,
Right.
do you feel a sense of urgency of wanting to help people
Yes.
like now
Yes.
to prevent them ever having to go through what our sons went through?
Right, exactly, and that's why I say that's where my passion is driven from.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do what I do, and I have to kind of scale myself back sometime because that urgency is not necessarily the urgency they understand.
Right.
So we have to work on their level and help them to learn what they need to learn and introduce them to things that can actually help them.
Yeah, that's really important. Because sometimes it's like, but you don't understand. I want you to know now.
Exactly.
I don't want you to go through that. Yeah, and it comes from a really deep, deep place. And throttling, yeah, it can be really, really hard.
Yes.
I know. So do share what you have here.
Well,
that people don't know about.
the star of our show basically is our X39 patch.
Okay.
This is our stem cell activation patch, and what it does is it activates the GHKCU peptide within our body, which is naturally in our body, but the levels decrease as we get older also. And so it does our stem cells. So by the time we hit 35, we're down to about 50% that are even active and mobilizing.
50%?
50%.
Oh my God.
By the time we hit 60, we're down to 10%. So it's a gradual decline. Our body at the same time is degrading.
Right.
We're aging and we're feeling this. And so when we can uptake our stem cells and our own stem cells, bring them up to level and have them repairing, regenerating, we can reverse actually. Our studies show 6 months on the patch will reverse our age biologically and vascular by 8 years on
That's
average.
a lot.
It is.
You know what? These need to be at high school reunions.
Great idea.
So there are a variety of patches.
There is.
The X39 is what you said is most popular. What do people get confused about this product, or even the technology behind it? Because it's been around for a while.
It has been around for a while, but the X39 actually, the research took 10 years to crack the code on X39. So it's actually been out almost 5 years, I believe. And we went through COVID and everything else.
Yeah.
So it kind of set back as far as we were not able to get the patches on people. And so it's just now starting to come around. People are hearing about it. We're being able to get the patches. We're getting results. We're getting statistical results also.
Right.
But all of the patches have been studied. Lots of studies been done, over 90 studies on them. They're patented, which you don't get unless they do work.
Right.
So they're extremely good. And what we have is the X39 being the workhorse, the stem cell activation patch, and our own stem cells, which that is like crucial for me. This is what it's all about, is helping our own body to self-heal, tapping into those systems. And it's all through a system that is a photolight therapy. It's basically called photobiomodulation.
Okay.
Which basically uses our own body as a light source, because we emit this low level of light.
Right.
And it's very similar to like when we walk into the sun rays help us to generate
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
And everybody pretty much knows that. And this is kind of the same principle, only that we don't need the sun because our own body has its energy source. It reflects off this patch. This is what the patch looks like.
Okay.
It's very simple, easy to apply, and it reflects into our body a specific wave of light. It taps into specific different systems, natural systems within our body, supports them, enhances them, kind of just puts them back into the play.
Right.
And helping our body to self-heal from the inside out.
So you mentioned to me that your mom has been using these.
I have my mom using them, yeah. And my mom's 85.
Oh,
and
wow.
she's, has slowly declined. And a lot of it is, at that point, is about quality of life for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it has helped improve her in many other ways. Do I expect miracles? know, because at 85, she's had 85 years of this, tearing down the body.
Right.
And so her time limit as far as recouping all of that, I don't know. Maybe so. We don't know.
Right.
And that's just it. We're all individually different.
Right.
And we all need different things in our body. And so everybody reacts to the patches differently as
Right.
far as feeling anything.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean nothing's going on. There's
Right.
something definitely going on. And it's always working. That's what stem cells do. They pick out what's most life-sustaining, and that's where they head. They take care of things in order that need to be taken care of because they're smart. That's their job. That's
So
what they do.
the role of this is for it to stimulate the stem cells to do what they already
What
know
they already
what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The trick was to get the stem cells back into action, activated, and they're actually renewed. It renews about 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about stronger, healthier stem cells also. And so we usually ask about, in general, for every decade you are old, to wear them for at least a month for every decade.
Okay.
And that kind of brings the stem cell level back up to a level that is effective and hardworking for the body, and we get more results at that point too. But I've had people feel things as soon as 15 minutes. Well, I will say less than that. I say several minutes. I've had reactions at certain things on different levels. And some people it may take several weeks, some people it may take a couple months. But this is just what they feel. This is not what's going on.
Right. Right.
And that's what's important. So it's just understanding that this is a healing process. It takes time to undo these years of what we've already done to our body, and let it happen.
So be kind to yourself and give the body what it needs to be able to
Exactly.
heal itself
Exactly.
for the now, and then for your future self
for
in
the
your next
future.
5-10 years. So would it be fair to say it is not just healing and prevention, it's also the anti-aging, and
It
now
is.
we have the reverse aging,
It is.
which is amazing that we have the opportunity
It's a compound event.
to do that. It is a compound event.
Yes.
Okay, very cool.